What's goody, YouTube? It is about 2 o'clock in the morning and your boy GZTV is here. We have bad Wi-Fi, it's bouncing in and out. Hopefully it's not too laggy on the stream. The audio usually isn't laggy, I don't think. But yeah, it's GZTV here, back with another video. Another recap. Obviously, every night that we have NBA action, we're gonna get you guys a video. So yeah, what am I trying to say here? Quick news before we get into the games. I'm gonna be me and my friends are gonna be spending the night at my house, Thursday and Friday. We have graduation in Gus Macker this weekend. It's gonna be a busy weekend. I'll try to get some recaps in, but if I have to chunk some in for a couple nights in a row, we sure will do that. So yeah, my internet is a little garbage, but hopefully it bounces back for me. There it goes. So yeah, let's get into the first game. Wizards Sixers, the worst game of the night by far. Wizards get absolutely crunched. Embiid and Simmons have a really good game. I thought this series was going to be somewhat competitive, and now I don't even see the Wizards winning a game, if one. Maybe one. I got Sixers in 5 or 4. Let's talk about the Westbrook popcorn situation before we get into the box score. Just a classless act from the toxic Philly fans, you know. You gotta be humble when your team makes it up, and that's what we've learned with organizations like the Knicks and the Sixers, like the most toxic fans in the league. It's just ridiculous. It has no place in basketball for you guys to be dumping popcorn on a star player. Yeah, he had a bad night, but no NBA player in the league deserves to get popcorn dumped on him. Be glad that the security held him back, because he sure was coming for you guys, and I don't doubt that. So yeah, I just wanted to get that over with real quick, give you guys my thoughts. It just has no place in basketball. It's ridiculous. It's just out of pocket from their fans. Sixers and Embiid put up 22, and so did Simmons. Looking at the Wizards, Westbrook put up 10 and 11. Not a great game for him. He definitely could have stepped it up a little more, maybe dropped 20 at least. Beal put up 33. We can expect that from him every game. One of the best scorers in the league. So shout out to Beal for continuing to do his thing. But it looks like his season's going to be over in the next 2 or 3 games, so let's be real. That and the Celtics-Nets series is really the worst series in here. But yeah, next was possibly the most interesting game of the night. A lot of storylines going around in New York here. New York Knicks against the Atlanta Hawks for game 2. The Knicks get revenge, and in not the sweetest fashion. It wasn't sweet revenge, but they got revenge anyways. But Trey is continuing to talk his talk, which is good. He should do that. We need a villain in this league. Villains are really good for basketball. Trey Young needs to keep talking that talk, man. They lost by 9. Trey Young had another wonderful game. People are doubting him and Devin Booker as newcomers to the playoff scene, and they have been killing it. They've been proving people wrong, and I honestly don't even know why people are saying that. They act like they can't handle these big-time situations. When Trey Young and Devin Booker have made some very clutch plays in the regular season setting, why not bring it to the playoffs? And they've been doing it. So shout out to those two guys anyways. Yeah. I guess we'll see what happens in the A, as Trey Young has said at the end of the game. And Reggie Bullock actually responded, "We are with the shits," or something like that. Okay, is Reggie Bullock really the guy that should be representing the organization, coming out responding to comments? No, but whatever. For the Hawks, Trey Young had 30 points, and that's really it. Like John Collins, Clint Capella, they could do a lot better than they have been. Bogdanovich could do a lot better. It's just people stepping up, doing their jobs, helping Trey Young out to win these games, and it's not really happened for them. For the Knicks, Randall had another pretty bad game, 15 and 12. It's not the best game. You don't really want to have games like that, especially when you just won the Most Improved, which, by the way, congratulations to him. His son delivered it to him. That was pretty cool. But D Rose, proving why he is proving that he is, and rightfully so, is the 6th Man of the Year candidate. Obviously, Jordan Clarkson won, and we can talk about that. 2 once we get to the Jazz game, which is coming up next. But yeah, D-Rose definitely proving that he should be in contention for that award. Unfortunately, he didn't win it. But he's chased bigger awards than that in his career, obviously. Next game, Grizzlies and Jazz, another big headline. Ja continues to prove the haters wrong despite losing. He lost the game, but I mean, shout out to the guy. He is continuing to shut these haters' mouths, including myself, because I've doubted him in the past. You know, my top 100 list, I was kind of talking bad on him, and I take back what I said. The dude is a legit player. He is improving and improving. He's been going on streaks of like 30-plus games for the past few. He's doing great. Ever since the plan against the Warriors, dude has been playing some top-tier basketball for the Grizzlies, and that's exactly what they need. This is one of those 1-8. This is that 1-8 series that could definitely result in an upset, and that would make the playoffs a lot more interesting. And that's what I'd come to watch the playoffs for, man. That'd be great. Donovan Mitchell returned. Shout out to the boy Donovan Mitchell. Easily a top 20, top 15 player in the NBA without the injuries. Dude is a bucket. He didn't play insanely good tonight, but you know, he still put up a little something for them to win. Grizzlies, you know, Dillon Brooks having a good offensive night, but unfortunately him having a good offensive night, I take back what I said about that too, because I said every good offensive night for Brooks results in a win. This resulted in a loss, and especially Ja putting 47 points. I don't know what was happening with the supporting cast for the Grizzlies. I mean, if you look at the box score here, I don't know, it blew my mind that they lost this game. They lost by 12 too. I mean, defense was just terrible. They let the Jazz put up 141 points. I mean, Valanciunas did a decent job. He could have rebounded better, but, you know, Rudy Gobert's on the court, so it's going to be difficult. They're going to have their battles. Desmond Bane could have done a lot better, especially for what he's done this season. Xavier Tillman could have done a little more. Grayson Allen could have made a couple threes for them as well. I mean, Jaren Jackson didn't play too bad. Kyle Anderson could have at least put up 15. You know, the supporting cast just has to be a little more consistent if they want to win Game 3, and I believe they can. But 47 points for your star, you don't want to waste those nights with a loss. Same thing kind of happened with Dame, but they're kind of in that same situation where it's a 1-1. So you know, series is tied. So you just got to regroup and hopefully get that big Game 3 win. But yeah. Dillon Brooks had 23, Ja had 47 for the Jazz. Rudy Gobert had 21 points, 13 rebounds. Man, he's a dominant big man. Is he better than Valanciunas? We'll see who's better by the end of the series. This just proves who's the better center. Conley had 20 points and 15 assists, man, doing Mike Conley things, passing the rock and scoring a decent amount. You gotta love it. It's vintage Grizzlies, by the way, Mike Conley basketball. Grizzlies, I'm sure, are happy to see Mike Conley. Again, that organization, they really cherished him and loved him there. Donovan Mitchell had a slight little 25 points. I mean, it's not insane for Donovan Mitchell, but it's still really good, and it still got the job done. Yeah, that's all for tonight's games. Let's just move straight on here to tomorrow, technically today, because we're filming this at like 2:15 in the morning. We got Bucks and Heat at 6:30. A series I was really high on at the beginning, but if Jimmy Butler and Bam Adebayo cannot kick it into gear, and if they can't stop Bryn Forbes from making a bunch of threes, they're going to lose this game, and they're going to lose the series in the end. It might even be a sweep. I don't know. I think the Heat should be able to get 1 or 2 games won, but I think the Bucks have the advantage. We'll just have to see how the Heat come out. If they come out with a big momentum burst, I don't know. It's going to change. It's going to change for the better for them. They're going to need it. Suns and Lakers. I'm rooting for the Suns. I mean, I sound like a LeBron hater every single video, but I'm really not. I respect his greatness, but someone different has got to win the championship this year. It makes NBA interesting going into next season. Suns, man, Chris Paul, if he's not at even 80%, 70% healthy, don't play him. Cameron Payne was doing just fine off the bench for Chris Paul. Grab rebounds, chase after loose balls, man. They gotta add possessions, because if you're giving LeBron possessions, it's a bad look. It's a terrible look. Contain AD. AD freaking destroyed DeAndre Ayton last game. And although Ayton had a really good game, himself, you just got to guard AD a lot better than they have been. You cannot keep letting him get 30-plus points. Although he's an elite player, you got to contain him to 25 and under, to be honest. Nuggets and Blazers, possibly my favorite series in the entire NBA right now. Very close to a lot of other series, but yeah, Nuggets and Blazers, it's going to be a great one. Jokic and Lillard are going to continue to play great hoops, and yeah, it'll be great to see who pulls ahead. I'm rooting for the Blazers because although I like our MVP Jokic, Lillard is one of my favorite players, easily top 3 to top 5 favorite point guards in the league. So I really gotta go with him. That's pretty much it for the previews for tomorrow. We will look at how each series is looking today. So looking at tonight, Wizards and Sixers, that's pretty much going to the Sixers. Hawks and Knicks, I have no freaking clue. If I were to make a prediction right now, I think the Hawks are going to win this in 6 or 7. I think this game is going to go to 7. I think Hawks in 7. Trae Young is going to have some of the clutchest moments in his entire career, and they're going to win by 7. That's what I'm predicting. Grizzlies and Jazz, I'm not really sure who's going to win this one. I think it could go 6 or 7 games as well. It's going to be a really good one to watch. Wizards Sixers is a dud of a series, though. Yeah, that's pretty much it for the recap, folks. Thank you guys for tuning in if you did, because not a lot of you do. Oh well, I'm just doing this for fun because I like basketball, and I like talking about it, man, with you guys. Thank you guys for listening. Hope you guys enjoy your night. I don't think I'll be with you guys tomorrow night. If I'm gonna be with you guys, for the recap for today, Thursday action, it's gonna be like the afternoon of Friday. Same with Saturday, because I'm gonna be busy this weekend with graduation at Gus Macker basketball. If you guys didn't know, it's a basketball tournament, 3v3 street ball. That'll be interesting. Yeah. Be pretty cool to watch that. It's our last one in our town, so gotta take advantage of that. So I'll get you guys a recap whenever you can. I won't see you guys tomorrow night because I'll have some friends over, but yeah, I'll see you whenever I see you. Have a great night. It's been GZTV. Make sure you comment, leave a like, subscribe. Yeah.